Hello, lovelies. It's G here from Golden Thread Tarot. How are you doing? I'm here to bring you another channel message. I hope this message is finding you blessed and full of abundance as always, okay? So let's get into it. Let's see what Spirit wants to talk to you about today, okay? Let's pull some of these from the Work Your Light, okay? Okay, what's this? Okay, I'm going to start with these two. Oh yeah. Okay. On the back of that, we got soul family, calling your soul, calling your tribe. You don't have to do it alone, right? You don't have to do it alone, you guys. Share your voice. Speak up. Reach out. Just know some of you are struggling with something and you're struggling in silence. And Spirit is saying that is okay because some people are for you and some people aren't, right? Some people are there to help assist you, and some people perhaps maybe will just kind of drag you down or try to make things worse for you, right? Whether or not that's consciously or unconsciously, right? So there is this particular message is about somebody who needs to step up and share their voice. They need to speak on something, right? They need to speak on something. I'm also getting that for some of you, it's just about the more you speak up and stand in your truth and share your voice, the more you're going to call in these soul tribe members. The more you stand in your truth, the more you are going to vibrate on the same level with those who are your soul family, those who are your collective, those who are like-minded individuals that you're going to bring in around you, right? You don't have to do it alone. And I'm getting a really big psychic connection with the foreheads meeting there. I'm getting a really big psychic connection between you and a particular group of people or a particular person. I feel like you're connecting more to one particular person in this group, but you also, when you meet that person, will also click with other people that they have kind of gathered up around them as well, okay? Where are you being called to journey to, right? Some of you, I really feel like this is a spiritual journey because I'm really, right here, I'm going to see if my camera can pick it up. You see that white point of light above her head on her crown chakra, right? Or this person's crown chakra. I can't tell. It's got long. They've got long hair, but that doesn't mean they're a woman, right? But I'm getting that too here. It's like because with the white hair, I'm getting like an older, wiser self. So it's like your higher self and your spirit guides. Perhaps even particularly like a feminine. It could be a masculine spirit guide as well. Okay, but either way, I am really getting on the fact they have long hair. Okay, and that, so yeah, this might be a masculine because they might have, because I just heard long hair don't care, but I got it in the sense that this person was like, maybe perhaps um it was not looked best upon that this person had long hair, which usually that tends to be masculines, or like, or males that are looked, kind of some certain way about them having long hair, right? They might have been untraditional in that type of way, but they were just like, I don't care. Like, I know that I'm, that I want my hair to be long. So that might be a confirmation for somebody particularly out there, okay? But for somebody, you have particularly your higher self, your spirit guides, they're giving you downloads, right? That ball of light sinking into your crown chakra to let you know, maybe even in your dreams, that there are places that you need to travel to, that there are places that you're being, like, places of power, your personal power or spiritual power that you are being guided towards, right? And it might be small baby steps at first, right? It might be little small steps, but surely, but truly, you're going to get there. You just need to know how, you need to know that you need to trust your path, right? To trust your path. You need to answer the call. Where is your soul? Yeah, what is your soul calling you to do? It's calling you to step up and share your voice, right? To share your voice, because the more you call out spiritually and in the physical, right? Yeah. So this is a protective circle that's around you here, right? So this is a group of protective people that Spirit is calling in around you. Trust your path. I know it was here. I knew it was here, right here, in one of these cards, because I could feel it. Because when I know the trust your path card. So when I hear that particular, I know that it's gonna come out, right? You just gotta trust that. Warrior woman, have you answered your deepest calling? Yeah. So you are being called, right? And then look how, right? Look at the structure behind this person, right? This always reminds me of the Queen of Swords, right? Standing up, standing in your truth. But look at the structure behind this person. They're there, right? Look how much that favors this, right? And it's the woman standing there, being guided to this particular structure, and there you are, actually there, standing in front of it, right? I'm getting that. So there is a particular place, like in the physical world, that you're really, really being guided towards, right? It's going to bring about that spiritual enlightenment for you, right? So that is that call. For some of you, it literally could be a particular call. It could be a job offer. It could be something like that, where somebody is telling you, you know, here again, the person with their back wondering, right? So here, they're like in the cave, right? You see the water, the cave, and they're like, okay, it's time to come out of the cave. They've gone to the cave, right? Here they are walking again. They're out of the cave now, walking across this water, going to the structure. You see the structures, how she's like looking out. She's like, oh, I should go out here, right? So there is a particular place that's like a physical place, a particular building or a particular something you're being drawn to. You walk out, you come here, you're one, you know, you're, or the trust your path seems like a little, you know, but then again, here you are trusting your path, where you're being guided. Again, the sands and the structures in the background being called to go to a particular place, right? And again, standing beside the water, looking here, right? Out to the sun coming up here. It's reminding me of like kind of like the death card, where the death card has the sun rising in the background, right? And then you're getting closer, closer and closer. So Spirit saying you're getting closer and closer and closer to your destination, right? And there you are, there at the destination, standing in your truth, right? Have you answered your soul's deepest calling? And for a lot of you, it's your soul tribe. There you are again on the other side, right, of this body of water. Here you are, boom, and you've met up, standing in your truth, bringing out your soul tribe members, right? So for a lot of you, you are being called to go to a particular place because you are going to come into contact with really powerful soul tribe members that are going to lead you to where you want to go, right? Lead you to where you need to be. For some of you, I kept seeing that no card, but the postponed part was like some of you might have felt like was postponed, right? Maybe you felt like you had to take a break, and then look at the details, right? Look, right? There's the structure. You walk into the structure, on the other side of the structure, and there you are, right? Here again, walking into the water. You see that person walking into the water, and what's there on that cliff? The soul tribe, right? On the other side of it. So there is a particular place that you're being called to go to, right? And again, the woman with the long silver hair, right? Right? Being called to go. She goes in there and she walking around inside. She was the, you know, the warrior woman, right? Fighting their way through, going on the fool's journey, right? Walking through your spiritual evolution here, walking through the building, out the other side here, reuniting here with this crescent moon, right? Reuniting with like your spirituality, reuniting with your higher intuition, right? Following your intuition back there, right? Into the water. And on the other side is your soul tribe. Right? So Spirit is saying that there is a particular energy here that you need to get into. It's this take a break, a life's work, not a session. Get off the treadmill, right? Stop trying. So it's like with, you know, all these spiritual missions are always like, when you stop trying so hard, you're just going to find your way naturally, right? And you're like, oh, okay. They're like, don't you have a mission to accomplish? You're like, yeah, I should be accomplishing my mission. Don't try so hard to accomplish your mission. And you're kind of like, okay. Appreciate that. And there's this marrying energy. I feel like that's happening for you and your particular soul tribe members, right? You're all making your way close back to each other, right? So for some reason I just heard Sandy, and I don't even know why, because I wasn't a big like SpongeBob watcher really when I was a kid, but I heard fish out of water. No, and then I saw them like squirrel out of water, and then they said Sandy, right? Because you guys know how Sandy was the squirrel, but she lived under the ocean, right? And she always had to have like her submergible, like her tank to be there. You know, it's like, what are you doing here? You know, but she was such a badass, handling everything and doing whatever she was, being a complete fish out of water. So it might be that kind of energy where Spirit is really asking you to get out of your element, right? to get out of your element, to come out of that cave, and to, to step into that emotions, to step into that water, to step off out of that shore and step out of your comfort zone. Push yourself beyond your comfort zone so that you may, reunite with those. Exactly. Look, initiation. Come out of the cave, right? Look, the imagery that's very, come out of the cave, right? You had to go through that dark night, right? Dark night, excuse me, crossing the threshold, right? You had to do that first. Pleiades, look at this. Channeling and uplifting humanity. So I said that, right? You channeling messages from the beyond, from the, you could even be meeting up with members of your star family, your soul family, right? People here, maybe even up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 people. Could be 2 men and 3 women, possibly, even specifically. And again, with this marrying energy, right? You all marrying, tuning into the portal, right? Tuning into that portal, finding that place, come out of the cave, find that place, that rite of passage, right? Finding, spirit is trying to lead you with your downloads where you're being guided, right? But you need to listen. Ooh, cause look, transformation, right? There's that death energy, Queen of Wands energy, right? Things are changing at a cellular level, deep healing, right? And then look, remember I was talking about that sun rising in the background, right? With the woman, with the answering the call, right? The sun rising in the background on that death transformational energy, right? And here it is, the transformation card on the other side of it with the bright lights, right? The more you stand up and share your voice and live in your truth, the bigger your tower of light is, that's bing, 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 sending out your energy to your soul family like, hey, I'm over here, and your soul family is like, hey, ding, 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 we're over here, we'll meet each other, we're meeting each other out there. So trust the niggle, trust that intuitive feeling that's to where you're being guided, okay? There are things that you need to let go of. Align your life. What is not aligned and needs to change, right? Transformation. You're going through it. But there's something here that needs to change, right? And you need to learn how to trust your intuition, right? How I said that, how, going to this place on the other side of it with that crescent moon, with that take a break, right? Yeah. And again, there's that portal in the background here on this card. Yeah. Yeah. How can you mother yourself? It's a lot of taking care of yourself to get here to this place. I see all that pink energy in the background. Okay. So, yeah. Huh. Okay, that's a good trade-off. Letting go of all those burdens, for something long-lasting, for something foundational, for a new mindset, for a new, for some of you, it's a new home, Again, right, that house energy, that kind of place energy, a particular place that's going to lead you to where you need to go, right? So what's this transformation? What's not aligned? Let's help them out a little bit, Spirit, okay? So Page of Swords 1, getting messages, getting downloads, listening to those messages, listening to those downloads. There could be a course, or there could be some kind of action, some kind of message that you're going to get here that is going to help you, okay? It could come in the sense of an ad. It could come in the sense of, a commercial that you hear on a TV or on a radio. You could overhear somebody saying that they're taking some kind of course that's for this, and you're like, wow, I've been thinking about that. Be aware of the signs and the symbols that you're getting, right? You're being guided to do this here, to learn, to go on a journey to learn this type of information. Okay, yeah, I saw the King of Pentacles is trying to show itself. Something that's going to really help with particularly with your finances or in the 3D world. It could be a particular new job or new field of study that you need to take. What is this, Spirit? But it's something that you're just now starting off, right? But again, there you are, right? Holding up that sword of truth. The strength. Building your confidence, right? Building your confidence here with this transformation here. Communication, the way you communicate with yourself, the way you communicate about yourself, to yourself, right? Now Again, tapping into that intuition, trusting yourself, trusting your guidance and your intuition. Yeah, I'm just hearing that sun energy. Yeah, that's nice. The Empress, right? That nurturing, like that mothering yourself in energy, right? Which I feel like a lot of you are doing. Yeah, there's a, right? There's a death happening here. There's a transformation. It's happening. You're doing it. There's an end of a cycle that's happening here. And on the other side of it, see? And on the other side of it, you're being reborn with that death transformation, you know, that judgment energy. And again, there's that Queen of Swords energy, right? The more you stand in your truth, the more you're being guided to know exactly what you want, right? The more empowerment you have for yourself to know exactly who you want to be and what you want to be. Again, look at her staff here. It's got the crescent moon on it. Judgment, right? I said that, right? After the death, you know, after that, you're leaving behind like the towers, leaving behind those 10 of wands, right? Letting go of those struggles, allowing this to end, finding your strength, allowing this transformation to happen. Take a break, right? Four of Swords, take a break, take a rest, meditate, really tune in to the portal of your soul, the portal of your heart, who you really are, who you really want to be. Because at your core, you're you're that Queen of Wands, you're that Queen of Swords, you're that Empress, right? Building up that energy to yourself. And on the other side of it is this, you know, and here comes Spirit saying, hey, you're supposed to be doing something. There's a life purpose here that you know, that you're doing, that you're walking down, right? You're healing yourself too, right? And on the other side of it, you're birthing yourself as an Empress, right? With so much more strength, so much more understanding. But there's something here. Perhaps maybe you're even needing help to overcome something here. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, look. Right? Uh-oh. We're all turned and flipped and flopped around. Here. Right? Queen of Wands in reverse. Energy. King of Wands and the Eight of Swords. It's rejecting this, not seeing yourself as this. Right? Perhaps maybe feeling like to have this confidence, you need to have more of like a masculine touch to this type of confidence. Maybe perhaps Spirit is saying step back into your feminine energy and have confidence in your feminine energy as well. But also this Queen of Wands this Queen of Wands in reverse is more of like a judgmental energy. Possibly even giving out your energy too much to other people. You might even have people around you that keep you more trapped in that kind of more masculine confidence, or you know, even you know, whoever you are, feeling like you have to show a very masculine form of strength and kind of downplaying your feminine form of strength. And Spirit saying this is a mindset that you need to allow yourself to release out of, because there's so much strength tapping into that feminine confidence and strength that you have in yourself and in your body. But it's trapped behind this form, and I, you know, in our society, we really for so long we have put forth that having this more masculine form of strength is, you know, that it's much more wanted. It's much more recognized than a kind of than the more passive, quiet, feminine strength, right? and it could be because of, your job or particular people that you're around. If you're around a lot of masculine energy, it could kind of push down that kind of more feminine side of yourself, because you're just mirroring, or you're just like, wow, to make it at my job, I got to know how to tell all these men, well, you need to get up and you need to do this and you need to do that. And so it's like, I can't sit in that feminine side of my strength. Or maybe you were never taught, you know maybe most of the people around you only recognized the type of strength, a traditional kind of masculine type of strength. And Spirit saying that, that's the side of yourself that you need to kind of nurture and love on right now. And tell yourself that when you are showing those more feminine sides of your those more feminine qualities in yourself, no matter what, no matter, what you identify yourself as, when you allow yourself to embrace that side of yourself, it adds to your strength. It doesn't take away from it, right? Because you'll know, is it, will this situation call for more, excuse me, will this situation call for more, sorry about that. So you might have to embrace that more feminine type of your energy, right? That's what Spirit wants you to work on now. That's how you're going to find that victory in yourself, Look, that's how you're going to find, there's that crescent moon again, right? That's how you're going to find that energy that you're looking for. That's how you're going to find that transformational energy, right? Because right now you're blindfolded with your back turned toward it, kind of being like, oh, I don't see value in that type of Queen of Cups soft energy as much, right? And maybe you do, but not as much as Spirit really wants you to get into. This place that you need to go, right? It's going to ask you to step more into that more softer form of strength. Yeah, okay. The place you're going to be asked to go, right? So you're being asked to examine some type of wound that you have here. You might have had to have been, much more single and independent. And you might see being that kind of more feminine form of independence as, you had to kind of defend yourself. And you could have been surrounded by a lot of people who don't recognize that more. It needs to be more aggressive. It needs to be more Mars energy. They don't recognize as much the strength. You might be around or surrounded by a lot of people who, if you're not that type of loud in your face, no, you're not gonna, they'll just run over you, or they'll think they could take advantage of you, right? And Spirit is saying that, that for some of you, it is going to require here actual physical movement away from these things to reunite again, right? To reunite with this energy. Yeah. This is karmic lessons, right? This is that wounded warrior that's healed or healing, right? It's like, I know how to win the next time because I have been in this heartbreak before. Two cups, right? Reuniting with those soulmate energies. That Ten of Wands is back there behind that. Yeah. This is about questioning the more traditional possible upbringings or people that you have around you that have that more masculine authority energy. Yeah. There is here somebody that you are going to partner up with, right? And this having this boundaries between these people in your life, or having these boundaries between this energy that makes you feel like you have to have this more traditional masculine like hardness to be recognized as somebody who can stand in their own, you know? That's how, when you start focusing on that, that's when you're gonna find that truth. That's when you're gonna find that sun, that 10 of cups, that true happiness inside of yourself, accepting like it's okay that I'm not like them. It's okay that I'm not hard like them. It's okay that I'm not rough like them. It's okay if I have a different type of strength than they do. That's okay. I don't need them to recognize it, to see it in myself, and to give myself that, that authority that I need. I don't need that from other people. I don't need that recognition from other people. And like I said again, right? That's when you will find those people that match you on that level of you're right, no, you don't. And when you accept it in yourself and you don't reject that within yourself, that's when you can meet up with those people who are on that same level of accepting you exactly for who you are. But it's important, Spirit is saying, to accept yourself first. Is these people, they won't recognize you until you recognize that within yourself. You already have this strength and this power inside of you, and it is a part of your spiritual purpose, a part of your spiritual journey to be in this energy. Because most likely the people, the soul family that you are reuniting with, they need that energy. That's the energy. They need you to be in that energy. You need that energy, right? For your soul purpose, right? They need you to be in that energy, right? Because it's possible that the person or the people that you're meeting up with, they might already be in this more masculine traditional energy, but you need to bring the little bit of differentness, right? You need to bring the more spirituality. Accept that in yourself. It's fine. Those who, oh, my nose is itching so bad. I'm getting the psychic itch on my nose so bad. So you guys are going to get some kind of invitation or some kind of, oh, some kind of communication in some type of way where somebody that perhaps maybe that would surprise you, that they see that kind of counterpart energy. It doesn't have to, we don't have to go like love energy on this, right? Because I'm not getting like the biggest love vibe on this, but I'm getting that this person has an idea that they want to work with you, or they have an idea that they want to collaborate with you on something, right? You're coming into contact with those people. Some of you have already come into contact with this person. And that's so funny. As soon as I said that, I got a text message on my phone. So that's confirmation for some of y'all. You're going to be receiving some kind of message. Somebody's going to be reaching out to you, perhaps in an unexpected way, or somebody. I'm hearing like coming back around. Maybe perhaps somebody who left, or somebody who, it could be somebody that you used to work with, like work for or work with. It could be saying, hey, or hey, I got your number from this person because they said that you were the best at this, or they recommended you highly, or hey, I'm starting this and I want you on my team because I know how well you work. I know how well you do this, So, yeah. I just want to see how this would work out. And I'm not getting a big love vibe off of this. It is giving me a more soul, family, friends kind of energy off of this. Interesting. Excuse me. And it could have been a little slow moving, right? taking those baby steps like we talked about before, right? Taking those baby steps. But this is something that's going to be, right, King and Queen of Pentacles, something that's going to be long lasting, something that's going to be a really healthy foundation. And that's the truth, right? You just have to make sure that you're not allowing other people around you to make you feel like you're not good enough, right? Because those right people, those right soul family, they're gonna see that, and you need to, but work on seeing it in yourself before you need that external validation, right? But this contact is coming toward you. These opportunities they're coming toward you. But speak up, speak your truth. You don't have to mirror back people's the types of that type of more masculine energy if spirit is wanting you to radiate in that more feminine energy, right? It's going to be balanced. It's going to be equal give and take with the right people, with the right thing, okay? Right? I don't know how many counterparts spirit has to bring out, okay? But you know, they're saying, hey, and it might sneak up on you, right? It might sneak up on you. You might have been trying to sneak out of it or sneak away from it in some type of way, but a new passionate beginning is happening here, right? So don't be clinging so much to the past or to, this is the way I was raised. It doesn't have to be that way with the moon card there again, that moon energy, right? Because you are exactly who you are supposed to be. So just allow yourself, so just love yourself for being who you are. No matter how, if other people wish you were different, or somebody else wish you were different, they're just not for you, right? And if you're the one wishing that you were different, if it's some kind of negative trait about yourself, or if it's a limiting belief that you have, do what you need to do to change it, to work on it. And everything else, you need to learn how to love and accept about yourself, because you were made to think and feel exactly the way that you do. So don't allow other people to think you just being naturally you isn't, it's their problem, right? It's their problem if they view you as not good enough, or they view you as wanting to be something different. That's on them. It's not for you to mold yourself around what other people, how different other people want you to be, right? Now, I'm not talking about if you have some kind of toxic traits or karmic cycles or things that you're trying to get out of, right? But if you're really honestly just being you and you're really not hurting other people, if other people want you to be different, those people just aren't for you. You just aren't for those people, and that's okay. And I know that it can be easier to say than do, because these people can be your bosses. These people can be your roommates, your spouses, your brothers, your sisters, your family. I understand that. But Spirit is saying you're more than just this, right? You are also a spiritual being existing on a 3D experiences, and too much of the time we will allow those 3D connections that we have to people to override our spiritual existence, or who we are supposed to be on a spirit level, right? Because we can get hung up in, well, this is my mom, or this is my dad, or this is my brother, or this is the person that I married, or this is my boss. And it's not like those things are not to be considered, but it's also that you have to consider that you are somebody here having a spiritual experience as well, right? And stepping into this more walking in your spiritual experience, that's the steps that you're taking now. That's the new cycle that's coming in now. It's not going to be as much about what things look like in the physical, or what they look like on the 3D, or who other people think you're supposed to be in the 3D. It's going to be much more about who you are supposed to be on a spiritual level, and how that spiritual level, who you are on a spiritual level will be mirroring, what's happening on a spiritual level will start to be mirrored back to you and your external on a 3D level, right? Yeah. It took a while for this brand new, really emotional start to happen for you. You had a lot of stuff to burn through. You had a lot of karma. You had a lot of it. You had a lot of these karmic lessons to learn in this lifetime. You had a lot of limiting self beliefs. Limiting people around you. Like karmic energies around you, experiences that you needed to go through. But Spirit is saying that the time for those types of karmic 3D experiences that are those kind of like draining or drawing energies, they're coming to a close. And now you're getting kind of like that upgrade of getting to move on now to your more spiritual experiences and being able to be in those more. Absolutely. Right? There it is. Right? You're getting that justice. And when you give yourself that justice, right, in comes those people who say, wow, you being like, I am who I am and that's who I love to be, is going to draw in those people that are like, and I love the way that you are. It's just right to me. All those other people, I don't know, that's their problem. Right? Yeah. And like I said, with the, the seeds that you're planting now, or the seeds that you planted, all this emotional growth, all the changing, all the transformational energy that you've been going through, all the things about yourself and how you act and all the things, how you walk through life, and they're going to be, coming to harvest now, right? Yeah. It's these same cards over and over again, right? Just happen on those same cards over and over again, right? Putting those boundaries, speaking your truth, standing up and being who you are unapologetically, right? Is bringing, that's how you get to that happiness. That's how you get to that 10 of cups, by being like, I am who I am. So if people don't like me, it just means those people aren't for me. And that's okay. You're not for everybody. That's okay. All right, well, is there anything else that you want to talk about? Yeah, and again, right? King of Swords, Queen of Swords. You'll find those people out there who match you on that level when you know who I am is exactly who I'm supposed to be, right? Because sometimes we get on this, where spirit shows us the things that we need to let go of, and we can start kind of hyper fixating on, well, I need to change this, and I need to adjust this, and I need to let go of this, and I need to let go of that. But spirit is saying, don't forget to cherish yourself and love yourself as much. It's not about cutting away the things that are wrong with you, right? It's about accepting the things about yourself that are, you know, really and truly who you are, right? Concentrate on loving the parts of yourself that you really love, right? Don't forget that it's not just about pruning and cutting away the things that aren't what that all the things you can get, caught up in that. Oh, all this is unaligned. This is unaligned. This is aligned. I'm not healed enough. I'm not ready enough. I'm not this enough. I'm not that enough. And that's not true, right? Or both are simultaneous. It's not like you're not healed enough. They're just, some things. And what you need to concentrate now is that feeling that you're not healed enough, or that you're not good enough, or that you're not accepted enough for who you truly are, right? Working on allowing those pieces to come back together and seeing yourself for the whole person that you really are, even with your scars, even with your mistakes that you've made in the past, even with, the things that you've gone through. That doesn't make you not a whole person worthy of, just as much love and affection as everybody else, right? Sometimes you just need to hear that, and you just need to be reminded, like, oh yeah, yeah. Answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do, right? There's that energy again, that answer the call energy, right? With that sun rising up in the background. Is there any finishing words? Yeah, get grounded. Empaths, highly sensitive, connect with nature. Get grounded. Make sure that you're doing your meditations. Make sure you're doing your journaling. Make sure you're spending time outside the great gathering. It's all coming together into an Fit Soul Tribe. Exactly. The great gathering, like it's coming together. You are meeting these people. You are meeting these people in your life that you're supposed to. Yeah. The ever unfolding rose. Cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. Exactly. So everything that was happening to you in the past, it was happening for you so that you could go through the transformation that you're going through right now, right? Every step and every mistake and every, negative or karmic thing that you've gone through has led you to where you are right now, going through this transformation, that rose that's blooming, that's opening, right? Now you're allowing yourself to go through that, and you're realizing that you don't need to dim to fit in, right? Don't dim yourself. Don't dim your light to fit in. You don't need to do that, right? You can unblindfold yourself. You can look at yourself in the mirror. You can see yourself for who you really are and allow other people to see you. Because in the past, other people might have asked you to dim your light or be something different because, you know, they were being selfish. They wanted you to reflect what they wanted you to be instead of just allowing you to be who you truly were and embracing that and loving that for who you were. But you're here finding this now, and that's all part of this awakening that you're going through. And again, with that crescent moon in the background back there, right? I believe that's a waxing crescent. Yes. Just one sec. I'm being guided to look up something. So it is indeed, okay, the, yes, the waxing gibbous, or the waxing crescent. It is. And that's for if you're going to use your manifestations based on what phase the moon is in, its intentions, motivations, attraction, and attracting success, right? So using those times when it is that waxing crescent moon here, right? To set your intentions and your motivations and attract success to you. That's what Spirit wants you to focus on right now. Also, something about the pyramids are all over the place in this as well. That shape is definitely coming up here. So concentrate. It doesn't necessarily, okay. As I said that, I bumped this and the pyramid is in the background back there again. Wow, that's so funny. So definitely that's a confirmation on that as well. All right, you guys, that's what I have for you. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I really appreciate you guys. I hope this gave you some clarity or some direction to go in, okay? I hope this really led you or let you hear something that you really needed to hear. You know, sometimes Spirit is just like, give them a little pep talk. Give them a little, you can do it. You got it, you know? Something to concentrate on. Because sometimes, you know, I know that sometimes I've really been working on, a thing that I've been really working on is not watching as many tarot readings. I know I give that to you guys, and I have been really working really hard to really cut down on how much of other people's tarot readings that I'm watching. Not because I don't trust them or anything like that, but it was just like I need to focus on, like getting into my own intuition with this. So, kind of zeroing in on that. So if you guys have been, I know I give that message every once in a while. That's something that I myself have been really, really, really concentrating on a lot to cut down how much I do, watch that. And as well as cut down as, kind of reorganizing and cut down how I film my videos and how much I'm drawing my own energy, right? And kind of reserving that and changing that around. So if you're doing, there's a reason that I was guided to share that. So just be aware, on how much you're pulling on that energy by watching tarot readings, watching pick of cards, watching channel messages. If you're watching them all the time, every day, multiple ones a day, it draws that energy away from you being able to use it to set your motivation, set your intentions. It draws away some of that energy, so that people can pull your energy, right, to get the information that they need for you for the reading, right? So just be aware of that, you guys. As always. All right, thank you guys so very much. Like I was saying, being here with me today, I really appreciate you guys. Let me know down in the comment section down below if this resonated for you, like the content if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Check out all the links in the description box down below. Okay, you guys will find my contact information. We can reach out to get a personal reading or spirit guidance reading from me, as well as my second channel and my links to pick up any of the card decks that I make myself. Okay, or to donate or tips to the channel. Thank you in advance. Anybody that does that, I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so very much. And I will catch you lovelies in the next one. Okay? Bye.